Let's talk celebrity savant things. Celeb Savant is Barret Edelstein. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, as always, for having me.
Excited to talk about more local artists this time. Kyle Deutsch. First of all, give us a bit of background to Kyle Deutsch. You were mentioning he's from KZN.
Yeah.
Super chilled, laid-back human being.
Yeah, so cool.
Why is he on the show?
Well, he's a singer and creator, and so he's actually a chiropractic person. Is it called chiropractic? I make up my own words all the time.
Chiropractor.
Yeah, so whatever it is.
Yeah.
And what was interesting is that a friend of his, and this is a cool story, convinced him to enter Idols. And this is something that he had never thought of or whatever. He was just sort of like, he could sing, he did sing, but like never sort of took it seriously because he was doing his chiropractic and so forth. So the friend said, cool, if I can go, or if I'm going, you going with me. And he was like, oh, okay. So let's listen to the clip because it's quite funny.
Okay, it is a funny clip. Have a listen.
The first time I went, there was a friend of mine. He said, Kyle, you can sing. He's like, Kyle, you can sing. If you go to, if I go to Idols, will you go? And this guy was terrible. He was so anyone might be saying, because he knows, but he is always theatrical but he can't sing. So then he jumped. He's like, well, I told him, hey bro, the auditions are tomorrow, and he was like, well, if you're going, then I'll come stand in the queue with you, and I'll just go with you. And then I was like, yeah, whatever. And then he's like, he looked at me and he's like, that means you have to come. That means you have to come with as well. And I was like, flip.
I love the way he disses his friend.
That's so bad.
Which really leads us into a nice little message. Kyle did it, and that is to just sometimes take a chance with something that's completely unknown. Look where he's ended up.
Yeah, he's got an MTV Europe Music Award for the song The Beach.
Has he really?
For Shakana and Sketchy Bongo.
It's an amazing song.
Exactly, and he's so successful, been successful, continues to be successful, releasing amazing music. But also, it's also a message to me is that when you hear drops, nuggets of gold, or suggestions from friends or family that you'd never thought of, don't brush it off because it's not in your vision or not in your plan or not in something that you expected to do. Just be open to hearing what they're saying and then like, oh, okay, well, maybe this is something I can do.
I was talking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about life advice. What's the most impactful life advice you ever had? And what have you acted on? And he was saying exactly this. He was saying, every single opportunity that comes along, take it. Do it. Get out of your comfort zone because you just never know if it's going to make you happy, if you might be good at it, and if it's something that can change your direction.
Exactly. The problem with a lot of humans is they like their comfort zones because it keeps them safe and there's no fear. And what a lot of people running away from is fear. So that's why they stay there and they don't venture out of that little box or little zone.
We're getting into subconscious and all sorts of paradigms here going
just on. From Kyle's little story.
I love it. Kyle Deutsch is chatting to Barret on the podcast. It's up now at nova.com.na. Click on the blog section of the page. You can go and have a listen to the full interview there.